Guys, did some safety wiring here on my air filters. Remember I drew those holes a while back. So, hello, you can see me there in the reflection. Being stupid. Okay, yeah, I did that today, and I got about an hour, 1.1 of flying in. I'll put the video, well, the video is really loud, but I will try to put that on YouTube. And yeah, it was awesome. It was really fun. I went, basically took off from here. I went southbound, and then let me do this. Yeah, sorry, I know I'm pretty sweaty, but not as sweaty as I have been in some videos. But anyway, went south, did some air work. I did some slow flight and some stalls. And basically it does stall at, I think it was around 35 to 38 miles an hour. So that was pretty good. So I did some of that. I did, steep turns are easy. To hold altitude is easy. So eventually when I get the GoPro, I'll have all this up there, and it'd be fun to watch. And then from there, I came back around, and I went to my house again and did some flyovers there. And I did some like steep turns over my house at about 1,500 feet AGL. So that was really cool. And then came into Noonan, did one touch and go in Noonan on runway 33. There was nobody in the pattern, so I figured, hey, I'll do it. My radio, or not, my radio's okay, but my headset is not an A&R headset. So I do have that Quiet Comfort 25, the QC 25, and I have like a It's not a U-Fly mic, but it's kind of a similar setup. It's a little cheaper and it probably gets the same ratings. So I just went ahead and got that. That's on its way. It should come this week because this headset's just way too loud and it's hard to hear people. Not even sure if people are hearing me and all that. So I've got to get a better headset and then do some radio checks and so on. But nobody was in the pattern, so I came into Noonan. Then I came back here and I did a full stop taxi back, full landing here, and then I took off again and did one more turn in the pattern. So I got 3 landings in today. The airplane is awesome. I'm getting the feel for it. Yeah, rotation speed's about 50 miles an hour for me on this grass strip, but when I came into Noonan, I was watching my touchdown speed, and it was about 30, well, it was probably about 38 miles an hour, 38 to 40 miles an hour. So that's good, because if that's kind of stall speed, pretty close to that, right? Then I have a lot more airspeed to play with on my climb outs. So sure enough, on my second takeoff from here, I was climbing out at about 45 to 50 miles an hour, and I was climbing like crazy. So even though it rotates and I'm a little further down this grass strip than I want, I have plenty of clearance at the end. So I'm not sure how it'll be with 2 people, but you know, if there is an issue here, at least I can, I'll just go and meet them over at Noonan, which is that local airport just north of here. So anyway, got some bug splats on the wing leading edge here. Little battle scars, none on the windshield, thankfully. And I don't think I even have any on the nose cone, maybe a couple on the nose cone. So yeah, got to put the stripes on still. But now that it's flying, I can do that. Got that safety wire like I was saying on there. So things are really a lot of fun, guys. Get an Excalibur. They're awesome. I can't say enough about how amazing this airplane is. You know, it's been bumpy. It was bumpy up there. It was a little windy. Today was about 7 mile an hour wind. It was kind of gusty on the final approach, but it handles really well. And it feels like the planes that I'm used to flying. You know, I've flown Cessnas, I've flown Diamond Eclipses, and I've flown, you know, Cirruses and bigger airplanes and Caravans, and it flies like a really solid, stable, very responsive airplane. I cannot say enough good about it. It's just been awesome. So, you know, look up my email, Glen at excaliburaircraft.com, and you know, just you know, get one. They're awesome. It's been such a neat process to build, and I love it. It's really fun. Hey, I'm at the plane here, and I was trying to put on my mount, my phone mount, and I got it on there, but this isn't going to work. So I just didn't think about this at an angle like this. It just has it at an angle, and there's not a way to swivel this head 360 degrees. So I saw a lot of ones that you could swivel 360 degrees. They were just for the price point. This, I thought, oh yeah, this will work. You can put it on the yoke, but you don't want anything on your yoke. You know, you want to have your yoke as light as possible, and you don't want a phone flipping around. I mean, even for an EFB, I guess that could work. It's hard to kind of see it down here, and certainly here you can't have it at an angle. I was hoping to use this as a camera, a forward-facing camera, and an EFB, electronic flight bag, but I'm gonna have to go with a different solution. Bummer. It was cheap anyway. Another thing here is, this is the first time I've ever put 10 gallons in the tank. So this is the first time the tank's actually topped up. And I get to see what the fuel burn is when I do some touch and goes today. checking the video from inside the mount here, just trying to position it in such a way to make it look a little nicer. So forgive the, you can actually see it on the side here, but if I take this out of the mount, this is the new one here. It looks pretty good. I mean, it's not exactly straight up and down level, but it's pretty decent. And this would be a good EFB. Currently I'm using the free one. It's Garmin owns it, and I think it's called Flight Plan Go or something like that. And it's pretty powerful for what it does. You can file IFR, VFR flight plans with it. It has sectional charts and terminal charts you can bring in, IFR charts you can bring in, airport facility directory. It's got a lot of good stuff. Fuel. It puts your airmets and stuff on there, and sigmets. If you know, it's pretty cool. It even has a little bit of a an instrument panel built into it, and you can split screen. So that'll be cool to try to do something. But right now it's free. There's some talk of making it a subscription, I think. But you know, and of course you can go with ForeFlight and stuff like that, and there are great options as well. But right now I was just looking at that and just kind of messing around with it, and it's pretty easy to use. And you know, if we're just doing small cross countries, that might be the way to go for right now until I branch out. Anyway, I just want to give you an update on this mount. This is, I think it's called Crab Grab, because of the way, obviously, you know, the claw looks like a crab claw. And but yeah, it's again, it was like 20 bucks or something, and it has the little 360-degree rotation there, so you can put it upright. And then you simply tighten it down. And I mean, it's on there. It has a little shock absorbing thing. It's got this elastic part that fits my phone and other phones too. So I can probably get a little bit of video, as well as, mainly I'm using it as an EFB, but it's out of the way. I could just glance and look, and it's, you know, maybe 14 inches from me, something like that. So cool, it's pretty exciting.